I'm often asked about these sub-shrubby things like Salvia and Gaura and Penstemon. When is the right time to cut them down? Well, if you have seen other videos, you know that we cut them to half height, so through the winter time, which is what has happened to all of these plants. But since then, we've had some really severe frosts, and even the green growth that was on the top of these plants has decided to go back and shrivel up and is not going to regrow. And you can see beautifully in the center of some of these, they're starting to show really great looking growth. But don't go out there too early. You've got to wait. And I always say the first week in April, even if you're in the south of England, wait until the first week of April and then you can do the cutting back. So this one is Salvia Hot Lips, which is a real favourite of people. And you can see, even on some of these arms here, there are growths which are coming through. Now you could leave it like that, but that looks messy. Remember, we're not doing this until the first week in April, and what you really want to be doing is seeing all of this wonderful growth that is here down at the bottom, and you want to be cutting down to that point. So we are talking down to there. That is around about 2 inches or 10 centimetres from the base of the plant. You will be cutting it back, and you will be amazed at how big it is going to grow, and it will flower beautifully. So that is Salvia Hot Lips. This salvia is slightly smaller than that one. This one is a beautiful violet blue, and it's really, really great. And you can see there's not very much growth on these outer ones, so you won't feel as though you're taking away green growth. You can go back down to here in the middle. Now the difference between this one, the leaf is a lot narrower on the actual plant itself, and it doesn't get as big and as thuggy perhaps as Hot Lips does. The Gauras are quite easy. You can see that all of this top growth has died off. So leave it until the second week in April, and then you can take all of these off and you will get all the lovely new shoots which are coming here. Now some of these are attached to the old wood, but something like this growth here is coming from below ground level. So is this one here. They're from below ground level, so the old wood is not actually required. So you will be going back down there, avoiding the new growths, and then they'll come up and they'll flower brilliantly for you right the way through the summer. With the penstemons, this is where people get a little bit confused because they stay semi-evergreen and they look as though they're putting on really nice shoots halfway down all of these old stems, and people will leave them quite often at this height, and then the plant goes straggly and it splits over. So again, this is something which is sub-shrubby, and when you go right down to the base you can see all of this lovely young growth, and it's that which is next season's flowering. So all of these stems here need to be cut off, giving you this growth at the base to be your new plant. So you do not leave this top growth there, you go down much lower with the penstemon. Here are 2 bonus plants for you. These look absolutely completely dead, and this is when people get really, really worried. But if you look into the top of this plant, it's still alive and it's trying desperately to stay alive. But again, this is another one of those plants. This is Melianthus major, whereby this top growth is protecting what is down below. This has got shoots right down here, which is being protected by all of this top growth. This is when people get really disheartened and think that the plant is dead. It isn't. Now, if like me, you grow your plants in a liner pot like this, and you can take it out of there and just put it somewhere protected just until it comes back into growth, then you don't see the dead plant there. The other one, the myrtle, well, this is a shrub, and this is not going to grow from below ground level. So it looks completely dead. But if you cut into this wood and it is green, then the plant is still alive. Again, wait a couple of weeks, cut it back. Myrtle grows off old wood, so you can cut back and it will stimulate it to put buds all the way along there, and it will come back into life and look really, really good. So that is just a few tips on how to do and when to do the trimming back. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel.